where I created stock trigger. So there's one file I created called exchange in the Rust stock. Now my goal here is the pig script can read that. The first one is exchange, and the second is the sticker. So sticker or ticker we call, right? And if I pass parameter AA, then it will use all those the exchange where you have A, and it will process the data. If I pass parameter, let's say NYSE, then it will take NYSE and it will pick NYSE and it will show you the data. So basically, I'm just showing you simple, easy use case, how you filter data using parameter. That gives you benefit overall. So now this is the data file. Now I created a parameter file and I say exchange equal to A. Means this one I can use in pig as a dollar parameter. And whenever I refer it, it will use as a $A. And then pig can use that dollar to filter out. When you filter out, you will see it will filter appropriately. So this is the file. So first file is a data file. The second file is your parameter. And parameter file only have key equal to value. Okay. Next one, you are creating a new file, pig file. You're loading the data. So in our case, we are loading stock data, which is a tab delimited. You don't have to give pig storage when it is a tab delimited. However, you load the data. Now we can see here, I'm saying filter data by $0. When I say $0 means the first column equals to 2 equals exchange. Now this exchange is coming from here. So you can see here, this exchange is coming from here. So it will indirectly, it will return AAA. So what will happen? Filter data by 0. 0 means first column was exchange and second column was a ticker. So you're saying if exchange is AAA, then filter, and then you dump it. So next time when I run, if I change this to, let's say, NYSE, if I run the program, I'm not changing it all in a pig script, but it will give me exchange NYSE and it's triggered. So you can see I can pass this parameter. If I want to pass multiple parameters, you can add another key and value, another key and value. So in CS, we used to have a nice key value, and that key value we were generating through MySQL using Scrum. And key value was controlled by business user using Angular application. So you can control property file through Angular applications, and business user can change it at any time because it's an e-commerce application. And that helps you to create a property file. Once you have the property file in Pig, you can use this dollar parameter. Now, if you want to use some scientific way, then you have to use library, which we call UDF library or function. And the UDF function, you can pass this data and it will do all the mathematics for you. If you want to do graph, or if you want to do recommendations, if you want to do some findings, then you write your own logic. Either you write in Java or you write in Python, and you can do that. And that's pretty much straightforward. Here it is. So here you can see you're running locally, and there is a param file, param underscore file, the parameter file, which we just talked about, exchange equal to, and then the script. What that means? It means I want to run the script, but I want to use param. If you don't provide param, it will error out because it doesn't like dollar. Dollar means it will look for a parameter. If it is not there, it's going to error out. So anytime it error out, it means you did not pass parameter. Many times people have a file name, but the spelling may be incorrect. Maybe case sensitive nature is incorrect. So it's very important you write proper spelling and lowercase. Everything will work. So in this exercise, if I pass it, you can see the answer will be like this. Okay. This is the exchange. So this parameter has exchange A and it gives you trigger. If I change the parameter file and say NYSE, it will get you the NYSE, and that's what it is. So if I do NYSE, it will give you all the results with the NYSE. Okay, so let's start. We're going to do step-by-step exercise. You will enjoy it. Okay, so let's log in to our EMR. AWS console login. Now I think we all are experienced with, right, how it works, because majority of you have done practice about login to AWS console and EMR. Should not have a problem. Elma, welcome. Right, we were waiting for you, and now you're back.
Oh, thank you. It seems like right on time. Sorry.
Yeah. So now log into AWS console. When you log into AWS console, make sure you log in as a root user because you're logging with your email address. And this time, I'm going to log in with my email address. That's your root user. It will be enabled by MFA. So you may need to enter your MFA code. Nowadays, it's a rule that AWS does not allow. AWS does not allow without MFA. So it's very important you have MFA set up. I'm able to log in. Give me thumbs up if you are able to log in. Very good, very good. So now I like to start from here, EMR. So if I start EMR, everything should go smoothly. So EMR is here. Secure in. Now here, as we have been creating a cluster, I found a way now not to destroy my cluster. So I'll show you how to configure that cluster will not be destroyed. So create a cluster. Always remember, before I complete my class, we need to terminate the cluster, otherwise it's going to charge a lot of money. So it's very important. You remind me before we end the class, we should be terminating our cluster. So create cluster. So when you click on create cluster, of course, it's going to ask me, what's your cluster name, right? And so we will give our name, let's say John 31. So it's easy, 31, and click on code. Please understand, this is the addition I did, and I have selected. You can see that I'm selecting peak, I'm selecting this and high. So after I complete my peak exercise, we do. I have 2 exercises for peak. Once we complete, we'll start high. High I'll do part 1, and then we'll do quiz also. I also want to show you how from your local machine you can connect to the node. Of course, I use Windows, but if you are using different machine, you may want to try it out. Most people use Windows, then PuTTY will work very well. If you are using Linux, then you can use your console. You can use your console and you can connect also, and FileZilla also. The reason we are doing this because if you are using Windows, PuTTY and FileZilla through, you can transfer file or you can log in. PuTTY give you SSH client and FileZilla will give you FTP client. And using that, you can transfer the file, right? Or you can log in. I'm going to show you that also. So right now, we give a cluster name. We selected Hadoop, right? Now if we scroll down, there's options available. Everything good, 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 good. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. First thing, we are going to create here. There's options called cluster termination node replacement. So we're going to click here, and we will say, you know what, terminate after 2 hours because I know after 2 hours, in case if I forget, it should be fine. So by default, it terminates after 1 hour, but we can change that default parameter. So let's click on here, and you can notice that it does have options, automatic terminate. If you want manual terminate, in case you forgot, it's going to cost a lot of money. So it's a good idea to do. If you want to stop termination, you can do that also. I don't want to do it. I just want to say terminate after maybe 2 hours, right? So that would give you enough runway. So first of all, remember cluster termination node after 2 hours. In case if I forgot, I will not be charged more than 2 hours. Now scroll down. When you scroll down, make sure you are in security configuration EC2 key pair. We're going to create key pair. So here, always remember to create a PEM key, which will be very helpful. So click on create key pair. So when you click on create key pair, you will have options. And most time people forgot to switch to PEM. Always remember, select PEM. This one will help for those who have a Mac. They can use the terminal, and then they can do SSH -I. And then they can use the key, and then they can connect to the machine. If you are using PuTTY Gen, putty journey. I'll show you. Through PEM, I can create PPP. So that is the reason I like PEM, because it will work in all cases. So let's give a name. Today, date is Jan 31. It's also Jan 31 key. This way I can easily remember. As soon as I click on create key, it's gonna download on my download machine. So please understand, whenever I just do create, it's gonna give a name and it will download. So check it out. Create key. Create key. So when I click on create key, it's gonna download. So you can see nicely down. So far, so good. Everyone downloaded? Awesome. Make sure you don't forget. This is very important key. If you don't have a key, nothing will happen. So it's very important to download, which normally downloads. Now go back to your main tab in case if you forgot. There's a tab. And here we're going to do browse. We're going to do browse and refresh. So whatever key you created here will be available and I can select it. So let's click on browse. So when I click on browse, you may not see that key, but if you click on refresh here, you will be able to see it. So click on that and be able to see. So my key is Jan 31st, and you can see Jan 31st, which one I downloaded. I have two. Oh, Jan 31 key, right? Jan 31 key, which is looks like this. Oh, there's a space. Sorry for that. This one has a space, right? Yeah, Jan 31 space key. So I have the space. So I'll use that. And now choose. So that way I can create this thing. Yes, Alma.
I thought previously we could use the ones that we had
You
before.
can-
Is there,
Yeah.
is there a reason you wouldn't have been able to use that other one, the other Jan 31?
I just want to show you because some of you might not have done exercise prior. You can
Okay.
completely follow. If I use some assumption, then they have dependency for the last class. Every time I'm trying to do new key.
Okay, thank you.
So this is the key. Choose it. So please understand, I created a key and now my key is visible. Now here, there's two options. We're going to say create and then create. Please understand these two options. We select create and please understand create and that's pretty much it. There's nothing special to do, right? So if I go back one more time, just want to make sure you all understand. We give a cluster name, right? That is the first step we did. We selected code. That's the second step we did. And then we just created a key, right? We came here for termination. We say now it's going to be terminated after 2 hours. So cluster termination, we selected it's going to be 2 hours. I can do 3 hours if I want to, or I can select a couple of days. And then I went down and I created a key. In order to create a key, I created a key here. It downloaded my machine. I browse, refresh, and got that selected. Then here I selected options, create service role. And then here I selected, hey, I want to instance profile. So we did that. Now let's click on create cluster. Now when you click on create cluster, it take a minute or two and cluster will be created. Good so far. While it is creating cluster, why don't we make use of time? It's going to create the cluster. In the meantime, we can download putty. So in case if you don't have putty, you can say download putty. Right? So you can download putty. Download putty. I'm going to give you a link in the chat so you can follow along if you want to. It's a good idea to do so because will be very helpful. In real life, you use more putty. So putty SSH client allows you to do secure login. I'm going to show you that as well. Now download putty. So when you click on download putty, we'll download two software, puttygen and putty. Now puttygen is conversion for key. So here you're going to click on putty and download putty. So I'm going to click here. It is hardly taken half a minute download putty. So that is your SSH client. First you download. The second we're going to download partition. Please understand, partition is very powerful, which will help you to convert PEM, which is AWS key, to PPK. This is very important. The conversion part will be simple. So let's click on it. Partition. So this will download that also. So you can see on my screen, I have multiple download because I have downloaded this software multiple times. So I have putty and I have partition. Right? Any questions so far? Everyone is doing good so far? Please understand, a person who do not know putty or partition, you cannot work in cloud or Hadoop. Why? Because without putty or partition, it's pretty hard to work with the cloud. So it's very important that you understand it's not hard at all. I'll walk you through. Meantime, in our cluster, if I go back to cluster, our cluster is supposed to be ready. So you can see that we have two. If I want to use connect to the putty, I'll use this SSH client, which I'll show you in a few minutes. But right now, we will use SSH. So first we'll do the lab, pig lab, and then we'll try to connect to the SSH, just to make sure we understand it. Okay. So if you see this one, SSH, let's click on it. That's your master node. That's your master node. And it's very important that you know the node and all. So by default, give me instance ID. So that way I know which node is a master node. I remember 4D2, last one. And it also allows me to connect. Because I'm using browser, I don't have to worry about key because it maintained from AWS itself. So right now I'm connecting 4D2, connect, and I say connect. There is a yellow box button. Let's click on it. So when you connect, it will take a minute or two, and then you will see EMR. If you don't get connected, then most likely you have security group error. But I'm connected. It means I don't have security group error. Give me thumbs up if you are able to connect. If you have a question, please ask. Very good, very good. I see more people are connected. Awesome. Trust me, connecting to Hadoop itself is a big plus point because most people don't even know how to connect. You are knowing that EMR is easy. It's a game changer. Within a few minutes, you should have cluster ready. Okay. Now, at this moment, I think we're good to go. So first, we'll go here in our forum. And I'm hoping all of you are in a forum. So we'll go up here. I'll put a link in the chat in case if you're not there, you can jump to the forum. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a file which is called exchange. Exchange is my parameter. Okay. So we're going to create a file called, you can create any name. Let me see what I'm referring in my, okay, stock data. So I'm referring file as a stock data. So we'll create a stock data file. So first we're going to copy this thing, right? And Control C. So we are selecting this data and we're saying Control C. Control C means copy it. So your Control C means copy. Now go back to your what do you call EMR console, which is this one. And here we are going to VI. VI stands for Visual Editor. VI and also stock data. Please understand. Give a name which you can easily refer. So stock data. VI space stock data. VI space stock data. VI space stock data, and you press enter. VI space stock data, press enter. So when you press enter, you press I for insert, and you right click and paste it. So you can see now, you right click and paste it. So you can see right now all informations are here. Please understand, VI stock data, VI stock data, press enter. Once you are inside, just need to press I for insert, and then right click and paste. Right click and paste. When you right click and paste, your data will be here. Remember, VI stock data. By default, it will be read only. So you press I for insert, and then you right click and paste it. Now I want to save it. If you want to save the data, you just do escape. Escape, colon, WQ. W means write, Q means quit. Let's do it. escape colon WQ, 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 WQ. So that file is created. If you want to see the content, you're going to say cat stock data. Give me a thumbs up if you're having a stock data ready. If you have a question, please ask. Very good. Good, good. I like Hadoop because it is very simple. Trust me. When you work in a real life, you won't have pressure to, because you don't have to have a logic or this is like designed for simplicity. Very simple. Hardly 10 to 12 commands you need to know, and you're good to go. Right? So get stock data. So first file is done. Now let's create a second file called exchange. So we'll say VI exchange. Do I have to use name? You can use any name, but I'm using VI exchange because I know this is the exchange. So you can say VI space exchange. Right? Now press enter and press I for insert. I for insert, and you have this one, Control C. You can use this, Control C. Control C. And now I go back here and I paste that. I press I for insert. You can see right away it is saying it's insert. So I just need to right click and paste it. Right click and paste it. So you can see here I have key, which is the exchange, and I have value, which is triple. After I insert, right click and insert. Right. I'm going to do escape colon WQ. Escape colon WQ. Escape means you escape the colon WQ means write and quit and press enter. Always good idea to check everything is right. So exchange has your key value. So that part is pretty good. So this file does contain key and value. Any questions so far? You've done second file. Good, very good. Now the third file is our pig file. So you can give any name of your choice, but we'll use what we have in our form. So if I go here, it says stock pig data. So I'm going to copy this portion. Right? Name is stock data.pig, not a problem. I'm going to copy this, Control C. Control C. Now let's go back here. It's a VI stock data.pig. Do I have to give name? You can give any name. So stock data.pig. Stock data.pig. You press enter. By default, VI is readable. So you're going to press I for insert, and you right click and paste it. Please understand some change I made. So here, stock data, which is my master data, has two columns, but I'm not giving column name here. If I use as exchange, comma, stock, then I can use in English. But because I did not, I say, read tab delimited file and create a relation called data. I did not give column name. So if I don't give a column name, pig will treat as $0 and $1. So we are saying, take this data, filter the data. $0 means first column, and check wherever you have exchange AAA, then select it. And now that will be a new relation and print it. So you will be printing only the exchange where you have AAA. And you can see here, this one is in single quotation. It means you're reading dollar parameter. This will coming from outside. So you're saying that this will come from outside. If you don't pass, pig will error out because pig says, where is the value? Without value, this script will not work. So this script is dependent on parameter. You can pass parameter by command line or you can pass by file. I'm going to show you. Please understand, there are a lot of usage of this thing. So right now we just cut and paste. Now do escape, colon, WQ, press enter. Always check one more time, stock.pig, and issue. Any questions, sir? Any question with respect to creating a pig? Now we are at the last stage. How to run it? How to run it? So in order to run, very simple. In order to run, we are going to do this. Please understand. Pig minus x local minus param file. Instead of parameter, my file name is exchange because I give exchange, and this is our pig script. This one is our exchange is the parameter file. This is the pig knows if you write this key, then pig knows the key value will come from this one. So we're gonna copy this, Control C, and then change it. That would be a lot easier than writing whole command. So Control C, right click and paste it first. Right click and paste it, and then I go back. I use this arrow, and instead of parameter, I'm going to use exchange. Now let's understand what we're doing. So first of all, I say minus x local means running local. Param underscore file, there is underscore. Make sure you understand. It's a dash lowercase param file lowercase space exchange stock data. So this stock data.pig is your file. Exchange is this file where you have key value. Now you press enter and see the magic. If everything goes well, you will see the result and you will get AAA. You can see how fast it came. Pretty good, right? The answer is, you say, how did I get that? Very simple. You see your cat exchange. So that has, you mentioned that this is your key and this is the value. So you're looking for AAA. So that is coming from there. And how does it happen? So there, cat stock data.pig. So you're saying that, read carefully, you're saying that I'll pass the parameter exchange. So that exchange is coming from this key. And this exchange will give me AAA. So you're saying filter data by 0, exchange. It means equal. So now it cannot filter only AAA and you're printing. Okay, if that theory is right, can I change exchange? Can I change exchange to something else? Absolutely. So let's do that. VI exchange. Press enter. And this time, I'm going to remove this thing by using XXX read only. Then Shift A means insert. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'll come out. First, VI. When you come in, if you want to delete something because you are read only mode, just press X lowercase. And now if you want to go all the way right, Shift A. Hold Shift A means append. And here I'll say NYSE, whichever you like. Goal of the exercise to be want to type NYSE instead of AAA. After you type escape, colon WQ. So please understand, check always. Linux, check always. Spelling make a big difference, space make a big difference, making sure everything works correctly. Now, if I use up arrow, now I'm saying that I'm going to pass exchange here NYSE. So this will go to my file and it will check wherever the NYSE and it will show. So if I press enter, we'll see. This was heavily used in SIEMs. Every script we parameterize them this way. Question, concerns, done. Let's say I don't want to log into browser and work on page. Is there a way I can work on my particular? So now there are two-step approach. I want you to visualize what we're going to do because there are certain steps you might have done first time. So first of all, when we downloaded AWS key, when you download, it comes as a PEM. AWS key comes as a PEM. So that PEM we're going to convert to PPK using PuttyGen. So we have used software called PuttyGen, which is free, easy software, which will generate PPK. Lifetime, only one time use. We take PEM AWS key, which we download it, we're going to convert to PPK. That's the only use of putty. Then we use putty. Please understand, we'll use putty software. Now putty software needs a couple of things. First thing, it needs a host name. Host name, and we will give host name and port name. Host name and port, we'll give the port name. Then we have to go to the SSH. In SSH authentication, will provide key, which we just converted here. So we will use this key. If everything goes well, we should be able to connect. Please understand, every time you destroy your, what you call, cluster, you do need to go through this exercise again, because you're destroying, then your host name will change, because the host name is changing based on your cluster. So if you're destroying, next time you have to do again, but the process will remain same. So first understand the process, take the PEM and convert to the PPK. That's the process number 1. First, once you're done, then second is for putty, you use the host name, use the key under authentication, SSH key. That key you generated from here. So whatever key you generated, we're going to use that. And then when you log in, it will ask, what is your username? Your username is Hadoop. And password is the key. And if you're successful, you will be able to see a $ or hash. It means you're connected. Now there are a couple of steps, but overall, it's going to be repeated. So if you pay attention, you will enjoy that and you will be able to do that. So let's get started. First thing, if you go to your download folder, you have downloaded putty and you have downloaded putty and you also have key. Please understand, how did I download it? I downloaded it by using this link which I gave you. The first thing, I downloaded putty, right? The URL which I gave you, right? The putty, I downloaded this thing, and then I downloaded putty. So first, I'm using putty to connect. So follow along. First, double click on putty. Doesn't matter you have 3, 1 or nothing. Putty is putty. Just double click, so it will open. It will open like dialog box. If you are able to follow me, give me thumbs up. So at least I know that you are following along. Very good. Trust me, many people lifetime don't understand some basic steps. When you do once, you will understand. See, things become harder when you don't follow it, right? That's pretty much it. So now, if you go to conversion, click on import key. Under conversion, import key. And when you import key, you go and select your key, which you just downloaded from AWS. So double click on it. So when you double click, it will generate this key as a. Now our goal is to save private key. We just need to click save private key. So when you click on save private key, it's going to prompt you, are you sure? Yes. Yes, I know what I'm doing. And then you just give a name, whatever your name. So I can say Jan 31. It will keep it like that. Try not to. Oh, no. I created PPK already. I didn't do PEM. Oh, interesting. By default, I have PPK. I didn't download a PEM. I was talking about PEM, but since some reason, I'm not sure. We'll see. Some reason, when I downloaded Oracle, sorry, AWS key, it's supposed to be PEM. I think I missed the conversion, but anyway, I will still show you the process. If it is PPK, I don't have to convert because I can straight use it. So let's see, no problem. So right now, if I can use whatever name I choice is there. So first, let me repeat what I'm doing. Because I have this key, I import in the conversion, and now I'm going to do save private key. So I'm going to give name, yes. And then I'll give a name. So let's say example, my Jan 31, right? And it will automatically take PPK. right? And just save it. So you're saving on download folder. So you will see two files now. Ideally, the file I should have downloaded was supposed to be PEM. It should be PEM, but some reason I think I downloaded PPK, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. If it is a PPK, then you don't have to convert. You don't have to convert because it will work straightforward. If it is a PEM, then you have to go to conversion and then you get a PPK. Yes, Bhumika. Question? Bhumika, question?
So, sorry, I was talking on a minute. I did download the key and it was .pem. So do I have to change anything or just follow the same steps?
Did you follow the partition like that? Double click?
Yes, I did everything and I
conversion
and the input.
Then save as.
Just say okay.
Save. So when you save, it will save like give a different name so you will know it will be PPK.
Okay.
That's it. And then you close the partition. Close the partition.
Okay.
So far, you guys with me? Give me thumbs up at least, right? Okay.
Yeah, I just have a question. If we can, when we generate our key, if there's an option for PPK, why would we do PEM and then convert it? Or is there just not always a PPK option and you're just showing us how to do it? Okay.
All the time PPK won't work. Sometimes you need a PEM. So it's very important that you have master key PEM. From PEM, you can convert PPK, but from PPK, you cannot convert PEM. That's the problem.
Okay.
But
thank you.
For our exercise, it will work. So now, for now, let's double click on putty. Double click on putty. Double click on putty. So when you double click on putty, it will open like this. Okay. First, double click on putty, it will open. Now, a couple of steps I want you to understand. Putty is a free software, SSH client. First thing we need is host. We need a public host. We're going to give a name and we're going to save it. So first we need a host name, public host name. And we'll give some English name and save it. After that, we're going to load it. And then we'll go to SSH and authentication. And we will use PPK. Okay. So first, how do I get host name? Very simple. Go back to your cluster. So in your cluster, when you started this SSM, you went here. Let me repeat. When you start your cluster, you click here, right? Whenever you click here, right, you came here. And this one is your master node. So in your master node, if you carefully see that, you will see here public DNS. If you are able to see public DNS, click on this and copy that. Let me repeat in case you I'm lost. No. I'll show you. See, I'm going to do SSM one more time. If I click here, I'll come to this screen. And when I come to this screen shows my instance. You can see my instance is here, this one. So if I go to this instance, right, or I can use public IP, whichever, I like to go to instance because that is easier. So if I go to instance, I can see all my public DNS. So I click on it. And when I click on it, I have that public DNS copy. Give me thumbs up. Good. See, last thing you do is not give thumbs up and say, I don't know, I don't understand. See, guys, this is something important and useful. It's very important that you continuously acknowledge. One step you don't do it and it won't work. Okay? In case if you're still not understanding, you're shy how to get it, one more time. Now, this is the last time I'm going to walk you through, because if you don't give a thumbs up, neither you pay attention, then nothing I can help much, right? So in cluster, you click on this, you click on that, it's going to get you instance ID. That instance ID is your node, just click on it. So you go there and it will show you everything. Your goal is to copy public IP. Now, this public IP, if I want to check it out, is working or not, you do CMD here in your command prompt. In your command prompt, type CMD. In your command prompt, type CMD. If you are using Windows, CMD, so you get a command prompt. First thing you should ping it. First thing you should ping it. Is it live? Is it happy? Like that. So ping and then right click. Ping space right click, and it should give you packets. If you are getting it, means your machine is healthy and you are able to connect. This is a positive sign. If you get a timeout here, something wrong. So most likely the wrong part is security group. Security group does not allow you. But if I'm able to ping, positive sign. Are you guys able to ping? Ping space right click and enter. I do not type. I right click enter. So Maliki is here. That's it. Only one person.
For me, it's saying request timed out.
It means you are doing something wrong. Okay. If it says timeout, 99% your security group is not allowing. I'll show you how to solve that. Anyone else? Elma, you didn't say anything.
I did. My thumbs up. Yeah, I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
Can you see my thumb?
No, I don't see. That's why it is.
Oh, I'm doing it now. But okay, yeah, thumbs up.
Okay. Now, those who have errored out, there are two things. You didn't follow the process correctly because one, you might be talking to different machine. Right? That's one problem. Or you follow the process correctly, but you have security group problem. Now we're going to solve that with two approaches. So first, please understand, this pinging is essential. If this doesn't work, nothing will work. Because you have your laptop. Your laptop is talking to cloud. Your machine is here. And this machine has here security group. Security group is nothing but firewall. So when you do ping, it's ping. When you do ping command, you're using a protocol called ICAP, ICAMP. You're using, so that is not working. So we need to add that. And second thing, when we use PuTTY, PuTTY is part of here, right? So PuTTY is going to use SSH. By default, it is not allowed. So it will error out. So normally what I do is when I go to security group, I add ping, ICAMP, and I can add SSH, both in inbound traffic. I'm going to show you that it will solve two problems at once. So how do I add that? Very simple. Go back to your instance where you have instance, right? Always remember, we always talk public. We don't take private. Sometimes people do private because it looks similar to that. We don't do private. We only use public. Then go to security. Click on security. Remember, we are in master node. So click on security. And in security, yes, Vera, what's the question? After a long time, you have thumbs up. So thank you. I really like that. Okay. Trust me, it's pretty hard to educate when people don't give a thumbs up or anything because it looks like no one is interested to learn. Huh? That's very important. So security, and you can see that this is master node. If you are not in master node, it won't work. So we are in master node, which is good sign. We're going to click on it. So we're going to click on that. So when you click on it, it will take me to security group. We're going to do edit inbound role. Edit inbound role. Those who are having error in ping, they need to add two rules, right? So like here, see this rule. If you are coming here, if you don't have this rule set up, ICMP, then it won't work. So what I normally do is easy to add rule, and first thing you can select IMAP full, and you select all, anywhere IP. Remember, ICMP IP4, anywhere IP4. Then add another rule, SSH, because you're using PuTTY. Again, anywhere IP4. Now, why am I using anywhere? Because it will work from your desktop, laptop, library. In a real life, we restrict the particular IP. It means only and only from your laptop you can access it. But this rule is for ping. This rule is for PuTTY. So putty through you can log. Make sense? Please understand there is nothing special here. I'm not teaching anything special, but you have to pay attention. This is very lifetime. You will repeat all the time. Lifetime you will be using this. Otherwise, you can't connect to the box. It's always that way. So now you're going to save this thing. So now rule is saved. Please understand it works lightning fast. Here always you are selecting IP4, and here also IP. This one is SSL. This one is I. Yeah. Now save rule. There was already a rule for me. That's fine. No problem. So for me, not a problem. So I'll say back. It says, see, it's already, I already have a rule. That's fine. So for me, error, not a problem. So I'll say cancel. Now, Bhumika, you can use up arrow and try if it works. If it works, then it's a good thing. If it doesn't work, means your putty will not work. Because that is the one important sign. But if you're not able to ping, you cannot connect. Ping is the only way you will know the server is healthy. And in security group was stopping, we enable it. So we should be able to connect. If you still have a problem, it means 90% chances you have something else going on.
Actually, when I'm adding the rule, it gives me the error. So I'm fixing that.
What error you're getting?
The same error that you had while you are adding the rules, inbound rules.
Yeah.
It says.
So it means you might have something, this URL problem.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, that error which I have was called duplicate rule. I had a duplicate. It means rule was exist. That's what it was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While you are figuring it out, let's do another round. Another round because
sure.
There is no.
It fixed the error now.
You just use up arrow and it should work.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If it doesn't work.
It's working. It's working now. It worked now. You have to absolutely round.
Now let's go back to our putty. Now putty. Double click on a putty. If you double click on putty, putty will open. Make sure you follow. There are 6 steps we are going to follow. That's all you need to do. I really want all of you to follow and get success in the first attempt. It's important that you pay attention. First thing, you already have host name, paste it here. You paste it, Control B. This is the public host which you copy from AWS. Remember, we copy AWS public. That was we were pinging, right? We use ping, and that's the same host we are putting in. In case if you not know, this is the same host. So whatever host we were using, right? This host, I paste it in a putty. That's a step 1. Make sure you have the correct. Now give a name. Give a name here. So I'm going to say EMR. Give a name, EMR. So first, remember the host is there. Second is the EMR. SSH is by default. Then you're going to save it. You're going to save it. Why am I saying? So next time when I restart my machine, I can always re-get it. So save it. So when you save it, you get EMR. So this one, name is there, and you save it. Once you save it, it's there. Now, please understand, first step is this, second is this, and third is the save. Now, 4th step is to click on that. You click on the EMR. 5th step is now you're going to say load. So whatever you save, you're going to load it. So far so good. So you load it. Now, your goal is to go to SSH and expand this to auth. So you're going to expand SSH and auth. Please understand, SSH and auth. And click on credential. Click on credential. Click on credential. So when you click on credential, you will see something like this. Click on credential, you may see something like that. Whatever you see, you just need to browse and get your PPK. So remember, we have PEM, but we converted to PPK. So first, I'm going to try this one because I believe I can get a PPK on this. So again, you do browse, go to same thing which you have PPK. So if you have PPK, use it. Don't select PEM, only PPK. Like that. So basically, you're selecting all your PPK. Many of you have downloaded PEM, which is AWS key. You converted to partition through. Partition through, you converted PPK. Your goal is to make sure you select PPK. Now, after you do that, you're not done yet. Don't do anything. Take up and take up, because we want to make sure we save correctly. So both stage we selected key. Now go all the way up, click on session, and now you want to save it. So this way you save the key and everything. Let me repeat one more time. If I click here, I loaded here, then I went to the SSH, auth, and key, and I have key, which is PP key. I select. After I select, I go all the way up, and session, and I save it. So everything is working fine. Save it. Anytime you save it, it's kind of next time it will be helpful, so you can save it. Now you just click here and load it. So when you load, it brings up and open. Make sure step by step you do. Load means you're bringing in memory, save means you're saving it, and open means you're starting. So when you start, it will go to here, it will use the key, and it will give you terminal. Check it out. Open, so it will give you terminal. When it gives you terminal, your goal is to accept. It means your key you're accepting. You're trying to create a secure tunnel. So you're saying, I'm going to connect to this box, and this is accept. So you're going to accept the key. So when you accept the key, it's going to ask you, what is your login? So that username is Hadoop. If everything is right, you will see EMR. And if you get EMR, give me a thumbs up.
Credential part, stop at that point. Credential, sorry? First one we select key, what we create. And then second browse was for what?
Same
key for both browsers? Okay, let me.
That's why, Malik, I'm asking, give me thumbs up, speak up right away, because you're 2 behind, you're 6 steps behind.
Yes.
Now, if you can do ls here, ls minus L, you will see all your files, anything what you have done, you can see here. Everything is here. So anything you log in, you can see here.
Okay, I pick it up both, same key, and then what next? I need to go on the top. What session you are pointing?
Go all the way up and click on session.
Session, okay.
And then save it. Make sure you save it first. And then open.
Yes, session. I click session. It says logging. Do I need to click logging too?
Yeah. No. I'm not sure what login came. First, you do session. When you do session, then there is a button called save. After save, you're going to click on open. When you open, it will give you a key, and you can say accept. After accept, you will see the login. There you write Hadoop. And press enter. If everything is right, you will see yeah.
Okay, I will. I need to watch the video. I'm lost here. Yeah, it's not working for me. Yeah.
Remember how many times I said
worked up to now. At this point, I'm lost.
No, you did not lost. You did not speak up. Remember, in real life, always remember. Give thumbs. That's the reason if you watch video 3 times, I showed how to do. But at that time, you have to speak up. Hey, I'm here. I need help. You can't ask after 10 minutes. Now I can't go that step, right?
Okay.
Right. Let me go one more. I'm going to cancel and learn this thing, because you are getting into the area where speed matters. Okay. I'll show you one more time. Okay. Remember, you who are making faster or slow. So here, see, I close my putty. I double click. Everything should be there because I saved it. So I click on EMR.
Putty.
Okay. EMR, just save it. So you already have EMR. Then you load it. If you have EMR, load it. So if if you load it, it will give you a host name. Does it give you a host name? Say yes or no.
Yes, I got it.
Now click on SSH and go to auth. Are you able to see the auth credential?
Credential, yes, I did.
Okay.
Oh, it's not popping same screen as you. I click us and credential. Oh, I see. Yeah, credential. I got it. Yeah, same key.
Yes, scroll up and go to session.
Go to session.
Yeah. Always see on the screen, you can click on EMR and then now load, open it. EMR and open.
Okay. Yes, opened.
Open, it will ask you accept the key. It will prompt you accept. Somewhere you will have
accept. So I click accept. Okay, accept, yeah.
Login, right? Hadoop lowercase, Hadoop. So Hadoop. And if you're lucky, right? Hadoop. And if you're lucky, you
Yes. Yeah, I'm at EMR now.
Perfect. So now we all are. Anyone has an issue? Now, if you see whatever I'm doing in browser, whatever I'm doing in browser, I think someone is in mute.
Something is.
I think someone is keeping on speaker. Okay. Anything I do in a browser, which I was doing in a browser. So this is a browser. Please understand. When I log in with the browser, I logged in as a root. Okay. When I log in with the putty, I log in as a Hadoop. Are you guys understand? So this is the user. And when I log in through browser, remember browser? When I log in through browser, I logged in as a root. So you need to understand these are different users out there, right? So what happened? You need to know which user you logged in. So if you're working on a putty, like if I want to write my Python pig program here, right? I can do it all here, but that will go under Hadoop. So if you want to know where I am, you can just do PWD. PWD stands for present working directory. PWD. Just type PWD. PWD is a present working directory. PWD, present working directory. You are in a Hadoop directory. Right? If I go to my browser, remember we best browser. If I do PWD here, it's going to give me root. So root has a higher power than Hadoop. But it doesn't matter where you are writing your program. If you're using the user Hadoop, everything Hadoop has a power. If you're using root, root has a power. But if you're trying to do Hadoop to root, it won't work. A root to Hadoop, most likely it won't work because permission problem. So it's very important that you understand if you're working through putty, only work with putty. If you're working through browser, only work with browser. If you try to do interchange, you will have permission problem. Make sense? You cannot get into someone else's house. When you log in, you're entering to your house. So if you're logging through browser, you're logging as a root. If you're logging through putty, you're logging as a with Hadoop. Give me thumbs up if you're understanding what I'm trying to explain. Good. Because the way you are logging, based on that, you will have a directory. So if you are logging through browser, you are root. So if I log into putty, I'm in a Hadoop. So if I do ls, I don't see anything. If I do ls, I don't see anything because I'm in a Hadoop directory. But if I do ls in my browser, I see all my file which I created because I am in a different directory. And where I am right now, if I want to see that, pwd command will help me. Good. So now let's do one exercise in a putty because that way you understand putty, working putty will be smooth also. Let me increase my putty font. Give me 1 second. I'm going to increase the putty font so you guys can see better. Just 1 second.
How did you do that? Because I just need to see better on mine anyway. Where'd you go?
Yeah, here.
Oh, okay.
Change setting.
Thank you.
Change setting. So you can click here on the top icon, change setting, top icon, change setting, and then go to appearance. What happened with this? Where is my change setting? Sometimes it hangs based on the internet speed. This one is hanging right now. I have to start one more time. Good news, you have saved it, so everything will work out fine. So I just click on EMR and open. It will work without any problem. Sometimes it's hang. So I'm logged in, right? Now I click here. I go to change setting, appearance, change setting, appearance, change. And then I can select the font, maybe bigger, 16 fonts, and OK. And apply. So appearance, change setting, 16 fonts, apply. So now I have everything here. Now I'm going to do a second exercise here itself, so you will get a benefit. Good so far. Please understand, whenever you do this exercise, it's very important that whatever you are doing, make sure everything properly understood and saved, because it is possible you may lose connections. So let's go back to our forum. And I have not covered the split part, right? That's what I want to cover, and then we'll take a break. So if you do Control F, split, I believe. Yeah, split. And give me thumbs up if you are here. Control F, split. Okay. It's a pretty interesting command. One time I had a problem. These are all use cases I work in my life, and sometimes it's useful. So here, please understand, these are data file and has a 3 column. First column is name, second column is gender, and third column is salary. So there are 3 columns. Now, what I really want is I want to split female in one group and male in one group. So I can do that. So how you do that, that's what I'm going to explain. So this is the data file, split data. Now here, I'm remove directories. So rm command through remove. And we always do rm space minus r means recursive, minus f means force, and man. It means don't ask me, just delete that. So rm means remove, minus r, minus f means force, r means recursive. So if there's a directory, remove. Now we have pig file. So we are saying load split data. This is this data. We are saying load that using pig storage. The first column is a spelling, name. Second column is the spelling, gender. Character array means spelling. The third column is salary, which is integer. So I define column. This is the best way to do. So if in real life, I use these commands because it tells me I'm reading this file. That's a tabbed elementor and it has a 3 column and it's a data type. So I don't have to use $0, $1, $2. Now when I get that data, then I'm saying split data into men. So this will be a new file it will create. If gender equal m, comma, create a new file, second file, woman, if gender equal to m. So this command take the master file and divide into first man file and gender and woman file based on the condition. Once it divide, I have 2 files. So I'm saying store man, which is this one, into this directory using tab. And I say store woman in this directory using pig storage. So I just want to give you an idea. You can store the way you want. And once you are done with that, we can see the command man. So this will be a local directory, man part, and this will be a local directory. So we'll have step by step. So let's begin. First, copy this thing, Control C, Control C, Control C, Control C. Then go to your putty, and now you can do VI, and say split data. VI split data. Make sure you understand VI space split data. That's a file name where you're going to do data. Press enter. By default, it will be read only. So you're going to provide I for input, I for input. Then you right click and paste it. Right click and paste it. So first you do I stands for insert. Right click and paste it. Once you paste it, you have to do escape, colon, W. Q. W means right, Q means quit. Escape, colon, WQ. Escape, colon, WQ, enter. When you come out, first thing you do cat command, split data, making sure data is there. So in my case, data is created with 3 columns. Give me thumbs up. Good, very good. Good, good, good. The exercise which I'm showing you, it took me weeks to come up that because there was no clear example. Nowadays, a lot of programs are there, but this is very powerful when you get a data for Kmart and CS and you want to split out. This is a beautiful command, right? Split command. Now I have that main file. Now let's go back to our forum. In forum, we don't have a main and woman, so we don't have to worry about these commands because we don't have that directory. We're going to copy this one to this, Control C. We're going to copy this, Control C. We're going to create this file called splitdata.py. So let's go back here. We are saying vi split data.py. Vi split data.py. Vi split data.py. So when you click on that, file will open in read-only mode. You're going to press I for insert. I for insert. So if I press enter, I for insert, and right click and paste it. Right click and paste it. So when you right click and paste it, you are reading this file using peak storage as first character array, gendered this thing. So when you load this file, you get the data. Please understand this data. You are now splitting into man and woman. Man and woman. So please understand, oops, sorry, man and woman. So if this will be 2 files will be created. And then each file you're storing using peak storage tab delimiter or you're storing as a pipe delimiter. That's all we're doing. So now let's do escape, colon, WQ. Escape, colon, WQ. Colon, WQ. W means right, Q means quit. Press enter. Always do cat command, split data.py. Oops. Let split data.py. Did I save it? I save it, right? Escape, colon, WQ. Cat, for spelling is wrong, split data.py. Oh, I missed the T. T is missed out. Okay, no problem. Like that. Okay. No problem. So I want you to understand this is our data file. If data file is there, it will create a 3 column and then it will create a relation data. Then you're going to use split this file using this condition. Perfect. And then we'll store it. Remember last week we talked about when you store it, if this directory already exists, then it will error out. So that's the Hadoop guarantee. Hadoop does not override the file. So how do I run now? Very simple. Pig -x local. For me, it's not I did not do split data. I just said split data. That's fine. If I press enter, it may take a minute or two. And right now it's running pig -local. You will do a split data.py. It will run and it will create 2 directories in my local machine, man directory and woman directory. And you can see successfully, there is no error as such. Oh, it says fail to produce result. So something there is an error. So it says multiple query map only. It says no such directory. No such directory. No such directory. Does not exist. Oh, okay. Something wrong. No such file. Got an error. No such file. What is the file it's looking for? I got an error. I guess you got an error or you got a success?
Got the same error.
Oh, you got a
Same error.
So one thing.
I'm good.
Sorry, your is also error?
No, I'm good.
1 second. Okay, you know what? I think I know the problem. The user we are using has different setup. So unable to find output file. Just says a man does not exist file. That's fine. So it came here up to this. So this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Default to big not found. You see that? Not find sub mapper. So file. Hadoop file system file. Big script ID. This. Okay. Deprecated. So big script setting are added to the job. Distributed support will not generate code. Distributed cache not supported. Local mode. You see that? So distributed cache not supported in local cache. Okay. Starting process to move generated code into distributed cache. Okay. But then it's thinking here, job taker metric system already initialized. Instead of using this one, error map reduce. So I think the user permission I can think about. That's what I'm thinking here. The problem looks like a using output size reader. This one is not a problem. This one is not a problem. We all got an error, right? So let me just double check a couple of things here. Because it said fail to read. Error is here. Fail to read this thing from this file. So it's looking here and didn't find that. So now check it out. So what we did, get split data. We do have a file. But when I do PWD, it's a home Hadoop, and split data. Okay, so we'll go. Let me rename my file for a second because I have spelling mistakes, so I'm going to rename these files. Split. Just give me a minute. I'm going to rename to split data dot pick proper name. Okay, now I'll go to VI. Here the problem is home Hadoop. Okay, home Hadoop. So I'll go. We are going into the directory. It is not finding this file. This file is not finding here. So I'm going to do split data. That's there. Or say /home /Hadoop /split data. So I'm saying /home /Hadoop because it is looking somewhere here and it's not finding. That's what it is appeared to me. Home Hadoop split data. Hit Control W. It's clearly saying here, you can see here, home Hadoop data split data. So it was not looking this file, but it was looking somewhere here. Now let's do that one more time. Pig -x local split data. Let's see. Still having same problem. Now error change. Do you see that error change? So it means it finds the error. Split error line 3, unexpected character H. Okay, that can solve. So if I go to VI H, where I see H? Oh, this one. Sorry for that, because it's a Linux, right? We need to do this. Sorry for that. Linux use this thing like that. I'm going to remove this I. Sorry for the path. When you do root, it takes automatically. So I think it's trying. We try. Okay. Now, oops, still having a problem. Fail to read data. Home. Let me see. Cat. Home. Hadoop. Split data. Is there? Is there? Why it is not reading? So when I do peak minus X local, it's not finding. So it basically, it's not understanding this X local. That's the only thing I can think about it. It is checking. Yeah, give me a second. So I'm going to do Hadoop FS put split data to current directory. Okay. So current directory is nothing but Hadoop home. So I'm pushing this to HDFS. I think it's looking at HDFS. Hadoop FS dash put. So what I'm saying is, whatever local file I have, I'm going to put it into HDFS using Hadoop FS put split data to dot. Dot means current directory. So this way, at least it should find it. So right now it's there. Now if I'm running here, let's see what is the issue. It should find now. Yep. No, still not finding. Now it is interesting. Why it is not finding? So let's do that. Hadoop FS minus ls dot. So that file exists. Yeah. Right. But if I say Hadoop home, Hadoop home, Hadoop home, Hadoop split data. It's not exist. That's correct. It means the previous command I should have done this way. Home Hadoop, right? Split data. I'm going to push it here. Put split data. So I'm now, it's a no such directory. Okay. Okay, got it. But we have Hadoop data. So if I can remove now, because I don't have to give path because I added in a current directory. So I'm going to remove by X. It will pick up from current directory. It's not understanding local mode basically. So Hadoop, even I do, my Hadoop minus X local, it is not understanding. So that's the local. X local split. It should pick it up now. Still not pick. Can you believe that? So 1 second, one more time. If I say Hadoop FS minus ls, why it is not finding home Hadoop? So it's not finding this directory. Yes, that's the problem. So let's create it. Hadoop FS mkdir. Now it created the directory. So HDFS, no such directory, but I created. mkdir no file or directory. Do you see, guys? It is not even understanding when I'm trying to do home. It's not even creating. So basically, this way I should have. Let's do one thing. I got
Does
it.
it have anything to do with all of the, like there's 3 dashes before home, or, and I know you're adding,
No,
that doesn't matter here. Okay.
no. What you can see here, make directory itself is not understood. So mkdir, right? When I give a command, no such file or directory. So it's not even understanding when I'm trying to give him command. So like example, any Hadoop command, like example, I give, right? So here, let's say Hadoop, right? fs mkdir. Now I'm saying, hey, I want to create a directory, home, just an example, right? So home directory it created. Now I'll say, I want to create a Hadoop directory. So it created Hadoop directory. Now I'm saying, I want to push my local file to HDFS. So I'll say put split data, split, that's my local file here. Okay, now it will go. Okay, so at this moment, ideally it should work now, because it is running. Yes, still not. Can you believe that? So Hadoop fs minus ls. Now I'm saying home Hadoop. There should be a file called split data. So it's there. So now it's not. Let me run this way. I remove the peaks local because now it's going to HDFS mode. So I have to give this way. Yep, it works. So Hadoop command directly not work in local mode. So we can now it's easy to solve. Got it. Hey, did it. Successful, right? Right. So if I want to check this, I'll say Hadoop fs minus cat, and this is the location, right? So I can say home, right? Home Hadoop man. So let's see. So here it says it's not directory, but it is creating this way directory. So it's user. So it's creating a different directory. It's quite different setup. User Hadoop man. This is a directory, got it. And then say start. Right, start. Yay, got it. So that's a main. And main. Perfect. Let me show you how you guys can do it. Okay, follow along. I'm going to show you. The first thing what you're going to do is Hadoop fs mkdir minus p home Hadoop and press enter. Give me thumbs up if command works for you. Hadoop fs minus mkdir space minus p space home Hadoop. If it works, give me thumbs up. So we are saying create this directory. If it works, give me thumbs up. Otherwise, you can speak up also. There's a problem. Good. 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 Okay. Now try this command. Hadoop fs put split data to this location. So we're going to say home Hadoop and press enter. So basically, you're pushing local file to HDFS. If it works, give me thumbs up. Good, very good. Now, you do not need to change anything in our pig file. You do not need to change anything in our pig file. So if I check this thing cat split data.pig, there's no need to change because our file name is split data, which is by default, it will pick up from Hadoop home. Hadoop home. Hadoop home. So it will pick up from Hadoop home. So right now, just run this command, pig split data.pig. Pig split data.pig, and it will work. For me, the directory is there, so it will error out. But for you, it should work. So let me delete and I'll run again. So rm user Hadoop, and then I'll remove man. I have to remove this fs minus rm minus r. So that way I can remove man directory, and that's same way and remove movement directory. And once I remove that directory, I can also rename the command. So I just need to run split data, sorry, split data, pig split data.pig. Right? This one you don't have to do right now because you don't have this directory. But later on, you need this thing because you can read on, you need to remove the directory. First time, no problem. So if you run pigs, it will work smoothly. Once you run it, and I will show you how to see it because it gives you hint how to see the result because it shows you the result. So when you run it, see it works, and it tells me the result is here. So this is my result, woman and man. This is the result. So I'll show you how to result. Hadoop, right? Cat. So first fs dash cat. You can say user Hadoop man, right, and stop. So that way you can see the split file man, and you can use up arrow, and here you can use moment. Yes, Emma, question?
Yeah, I'm looking at yours. I've definitely got something going on here. I've got an error, grunt, something, just long path of one word, history kill LSMV. Almost looks like a help file or something.
What happened? What did you do?
I typed, oh no, I gotta get back to the top of it. I typed pig dot space split data dot pig. And then I got warning Hadoop prefix has been replaced by Hadoop home.
That's
and
fine.
then yeah, and then I got all of that. Error org.apache.pig tools grunt error 1000 error during parsing encounter.
You have somewhere typing error or pasting error.
Okay.
When you paste it, somewhere you have I or something. Yeah, Bhumika,
Okay.
any issue? Bhumika, you raise your hand.
Yes, I am having the same errors, like it says the ground error, and it also says the error map reduce, map peak status, one map reduce jobs.
Are you sure? Are you sure you have not changed any? Means, let me just show you. If we do PI, error should be only in this big script. Are you sure you have everything I have? Because we did not change anything.
Yes, I'm using the same command.
Make sure you don't have less is there. Everything is there. There's something wrong here.
Yes, I'm using the same one that is right there.
Can you paste your error in the chat?
Yes.
Because when
so this is the command I'm using. I put it in the chat box.
Okay. No, that's the file name. What's the error?
Yeah.
Oh, the error is
that.
like miles long.
No, then at the end, you will have a clarity. At the end, you
Say something like that. And
okay, here you go. Input path does not exist. That's what I'm saying. So user Hadoop SP. What is SP here?
I don't know, just showing you the
It seems like you error cut or what?
Yes. Yes. SPL. Hadoop SPL.
It says input path does not exist. Ah, and how are you running the pig command?
Pig space split data dot pig.
The error you're saying is a grunt error. Input path does not exist, which is makes sense. But user Hadoop SP.
SPL.
SPL.
Yes, it's SPL. L is not there, but I'll paste it one more time.
I hope you created directory along with it.
Yes, I did it.
One of you can share your screen quickly. Was something wrong? It says input path does not exist, which is good sign. Which is good sign. I hope your machine is not terminated, right? Mine is not terminated. I hope your is not terminated also. Yeah. So okay, but this is good. This error is clear. It says it clearly say home. See, you're in home, Hadoop home, Hadoop home. Why you Hadoop home? You have changed your script or something. Could you press enter? I can say home, Hadoop home. Press enter. And press enter. Enter. Yeah. Now do VI. Split data.p. Split data is there. Okay. Split data. Okay. Escape. Come out. I'm trying to see your file, my file, and your file. In your file, could you cat split data.p? Cat split data.p. Enter. Do you see the first data line? You don't have semicolon. How did that happen?
Oh, you know what? I think I was trying to follow along when you were first troubleshooting. I didn't even see that there. That might be the problem. Let me fix that.
No, Bhumika, how did you get all those things? I didn't ask you to do home, Hadoop home. What does that mean?
That's me.
When you were on my screen.
Yeah, when you were first troubleshooting, I was trying to.
First line, I don't see your first line has a semicolon at the end. So your file is different than mine.
Correct. I didn't see that when you were first troubleshooting, adding that to the split data. I was trying to do that. I didn't realize it was adding it at the end. So I'm going to fix that. That's probably my problem.
Yeah. Bhumika, can you share your screen quickly?
Yes.
Go fast, okay?
Sure.
Because grunt error you only get when you have a typing error.
Okay. So
first,
this is
cat command with this thing.
Okay. Then split data.
.p.
Cat split data, right?
Data.p. Enter. 1 second. Yeah. So this looks good to me. Now do Hadoop space Hadoop space fs space minus mkdir space minus p p is Peter space /home / Hadoop. Enter. So you did not create a directory when I was explaining. I'm not sure why it happened, but Hadoop. Try one more time. Hadoop fs space dashboot space split data space /Hadoop. Sorry, /home /Hadoop Hadoop. Enter.
Okay.
Now run your command. I think yours should work. So file exists. 1 second. Home Hadoop exists. Okay. Now do pig space split data dot pig. Okay. Now 1 second. Could you go up a little bit? Okay, 1 second. Say input. 1 second. What it clearly said input path does not exist. User split data. User Hadoop split data. User Hadoop split data. Okay. Enter. I understand. Enter. Hadoop. Sorry. Yeah. Hadoop. fs. Hadoop fs. Put. Space split data. It's not able to find split data for you, right? So space
Yes.
/user space /user /split /Hadoop. Basically, I'm saying that I will be putting this file here. Enter.
Okay.
Now it should find. Oh, no such file and directory, right?
So I have to create the directory.
Hadoop. I'll show you Hadoop. fs.
I think I'll just change it. I'll just make a change this one.
Yeah. For some reason it's going there. User enter. Yeah. Enter. Now push the file again one more time here.
Sure.
Hadoop. Put user. Yeah. Split data spelling is correct. I think you are also making spelling mistake. You see that? That's
yeah, it's right. Split data.
Well, it should work straightforward. Yeah. Enter. Enter.
Okay.
It should have worked previously. But anyway, now run pig split data.pig. Happy?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically you have to not find the error through you can find the path through you can fix it because change the user, we change the user, so it's having now if you want to see the data result is there, it's a man woman, so you can Hadoop. Type Hadoop.
Yes.
You're not typing.
Sorry, Hadoop.
Hadoop space fs space
space
-cat space /user /Hadoop /man /star enter. And the same thing up arrow and then instead of man woman up arrow. Man you can do